Live from Cleveland, this is Progressive Field. Baseball coming up on this Memorial Day. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Cleveland Guardians. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to go, and towing the slab, Logan Allen. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Miguel Rojas leading things off and takes a strike. That missed by a lot. And the count even 1-1. On the ground right side, and that chance handled. And a quick out, number 1. Now it's Mookie Betts. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. And a base hit right there.
Everything came together for him. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
Here's Freddie Freeman now. Check swing, called strike.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Will Smith to the plate. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 1.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Jones moving under it. He's got it, and that'll do it. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the mound in this one, Landon Knack. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, you know this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats, and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll look up, and most likely that ERA will have dropped over time.
Angel Martinez leading things off and takes a strike. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. And ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Missed with a changeup. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And here is Gabriel Arias. In the air, right field. Hernandez on the move. Can't get there. This one lands foul.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. And now the count is even.
1-1.
The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2-2 to count.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two.
That's
To
out.
Betts at second for one. Back to first, and it's over his head. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Jose Ramirez
ball one.
in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Gets under it and pops it up. Conforto in and to his right. And it's caught for the out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Lane Thomas digs in for the Guardians. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat.
Handles, throws to first, and Thomas is out. And that is the inning. Back here in Cleveland, and now the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. That misses the zone. Ball one. And another ball.
No strike.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. On the ground to the left, and foul ball. Got him swinging, and one away. And now it's Max Muncy. That one finds the zone. Strike one. One out, base is empty. And there's a ball. That to right. And that'll fall for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting seventh, center fielder Andy Pages.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages. Out towards right center field. Noel makes the catch. And there's two away. And here is Michael Conforto.
Left fielder Michael Conforto.
Fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
That misses,
ball, one
and
strike.
it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. We head to the bottom of the second, and now the first baseman, Kyle Manzardo.
Kyle Manzardo.
That one inside. Look out. Inside, just missed.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
On a line out towards center. And a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball,
Right
middle of the plate,
fielder,
jumped all
John
over it.
Kenzie
Absolutely smoked that ball.
Noel.
And up next for Cleveland, Jhonkensy Noel. And a foul ball. Late swing fouled off. Way
One
high.
ball, 2 strikes.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Will Wilson. And there's a strike. Ground ball to the right side. Into the outfield, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's 2 down.
Oh, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Nolan Jones up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Next offering way off the plate.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Here in Cleveland, top half of the 3rd inning, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Tommy Edman. Allen back to work. And that drops in for a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. The pitch. That's the 3rd. Fair ball.
Now batting, designated hitter Miguel Rojas.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. He's 0 for 1. On the ground left side. 6, 4, out, 3. And they turn the double play. Here's Mookie Betts.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
That clips the corner. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Freeman in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
A couple of singles back to back. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Smith in the box now. Takes strike 1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Stays alive. Now fly ball to right center. Thomas moving under this one. Makes the grab, and that's the third out. Back now at Progressive Field as we go to the last of the third. Here's the second baseman, Angel Martinez. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Swings and misses. Pulled the string on the changeup. So in now for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias. He's 0 for 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here.
No
Pitcher
ball,
just
2
in the
strikes.
driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And a good eye there.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
Edman throws to first in time, and that quickly 2 away. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Flying to left his first time. That one clips the outside corner, and that is strike 1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Still tied at 0, last of the third.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the next pitch is way outside. And that's downstairs and outside. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. On to the fourth, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. Hernandez, in his 8th season, 32 years old, he joined the team as a free agent. And that's outside.
That ball went out.
Next offering misses, 2-1. Upstairs.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count's full.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Here's Muncy to hit. First pitch, and he just misses. Hernandez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That one's in there, and the count 1-1. And fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
This to third. Not in time. He's safe. Andy Pajas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Fly to right his first time. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
He's looking for a strikeout or a ball on the ground for a double play to sort of calm this situation down.
This one high in the air to left center. Jones hauls it in for the out. The batter will be Michael Conforto. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. Ball one there. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Hard hit, right side. Off balance feed, there's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Bottom of the 4th, here comes Lane Thomas.
Center fielder, Lane Thomas.
And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. And a swing and a miss.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that's in the dirt. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. And the batter now, Kyle Manzardo. 1 for 1 with a single so far. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Ground ball left side, and he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Now it's the right fielder, Jhonkensy Noel. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a foul straight back. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Tommy Edman. That's down and in. On the ground to third. And it stays fair.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Miguel Rojas. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw. Save. Hedges too late. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. And that one clips the corner. Way outside, and the count 2-1. Edman at second with nobody out. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And that just misses.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And up next for Los Angeles, Mookie Betts. He's 2 for 2. Misses outside. 1-0. Now it's belted deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. His 9th homer of the year, and they add a pair. It's 2-0. 1 down. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Swing and a slow roller. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. And they get it out of the play. 2 outs, base is empty. Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Will Smith. Check swing.
Nope, that's a ball.
No appeal. And that is ball 1. And another ball.
Inside.
And a big swing and a miss.
2-2 count.
That's way outside. 3-2 now. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Back here in Cleveland, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Will Wilson. Now one miss.
That's inside.
The next
That's a
offering
ball.
misses. And now 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Just
Fastball
missed.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Hey.
There's a strike. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 3-2. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That's worth the price of admission. It's 2-1. Austin Hedges stands in. 0 for 1. Popped out foul to the catcher his first time up.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Now here's Nolan Jones. Grounded out his first time up.
Jones.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Cut on and lifted in the air. Pages on his way over. He's got it. That's out number 2. Back to the top of the lineup, Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians. He is struck out and he is walked.
Martinez.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Pages makes the grab, and that's the inning.
Now pitching.
We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th.
Number 45.
The new pitcher, Luis Ortiz.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Well, 1-run game, and now Teoscar Hernandez, 1 for 2. Pitch misses, ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed
one
there.
ball, 1 strike.
And a slider misses down and away.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Bounced up the middle. Arias tosses to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Here's Max Muncy.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Max Muncy.
All right, Singy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that King Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter. That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam. That one fouled off, 2-2. And now it's 3-2, and this is a good example of the type of at-bat that Muncy can deliver. And that's ball 4.
That pitch is low.
Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Pages in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Just missed. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They get it in quickly. So 1st and 2nd now, 1 out.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Just missed. And that one fouled off. Muncy at 2nd. Pages over at 1st with 1 away. Next pitch off the plate. And the count is even, 2-2. And there's the ball. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Thomas on the move. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Tommy Edman at the plate.
For the Dodgers.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
And delivers outside. On the ground, out to short. Slings it across, and they get Edman for the out. That's the 3rd out. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Shohei Ohtani.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. Both 2 in this one. Inside, and that's ball 1. Little chopper rolls foul. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K. Here's Jose Ramirez.
Next for the Guardians.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And ball 1.
1-0.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. That one not close. And it's 2-1. Fouled off. He was late. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Guardians.
Here's Lane Thomas.
Center fielder, Lane Thomas.
That's in there. That's strike 1.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
Oh, that's upstairs.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Slade Ciccone.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Back to the top of the order now. Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Just missed. Ciccone, 25 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick in 2020. Next pitch is outside. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
And that's down, a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Two consecutive base hits for this team. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And here's Freddie Freeman. Fastball for a strike. First and second here, no outs. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. And up to the plate is Will Smith. 0 for 3 in this one. Just missed. On the ground, 2 ball. To second, that's 1. Ow! The double play ends the inning and might have saved the game for them. Here in Cleveland, set for the last half of the 7th. And here's the first baseman, Kyle Manzardo.
First baseman, Kyle
Ohtani back to work. There's a strike. Swings through that.
0-2.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball, that's out.
Just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And a ground ball to first. And he takes it himself for the out. And up next for Cleveland, Jhonkensy Noel.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Not even close there. And that's ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. Will Wilson digs in for the Guardians. He's already homered here in this one. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
The 1-1. And there's a foul ball. Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That one missed.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. We go to the 8th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. That one's in there, and that's strike 1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Next offering is downstairs. This to third. Zips it across, and Hernandez is out. Max Muncy at the dish.
Now batting, third baseman, Max Muncy.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Hit in the air, center field. Arias pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 away now.
Now batting.
And next
the
for
center
LA,
fielder,
Andy Pages. 1 for 3. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Yeah, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
Outside low. Now 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And that keeps the inning going.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Conforto, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Pages leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Ball, that's off the plate.
On the corner for a strike. Going to count 1-2.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
In the dirt, but kept close. Two. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two outs. That's outside, and the count's full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Yeah, here comes Tommy Edman. And that is out of play. Swing and a foul, out of play. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Luis Garcia. 25th appearance of the year for him.
Number 57, Luis Garcia.
Well, 1-run game. So in now for Cleveland, Austin Hedges. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And a pitch. Misses inside. Ball 1. Turned on, but that's foul down the 3rd baseline. The 1-1. Fought off foul. The 1-2. Swing and a miss at a slider. Gets to it on to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop 3rd strike.
Or maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
That's in there. Strike 1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
One down, runner at first. And now it's the switch-hitting second baseman, Angel Martinez. Swing and a ground ball, and that one finds its way through. And a go-ahead run is on base.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And now it's going to be Gabriel Arias. So the tying run at second. That's ripped into the outfield. Squeezes it, and there's 2 down. Pivotal at bat now for the dangerous Jose Ramirez. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Close, but called a ball. 1-0.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And that is in for a strike. And 1-1. On the ground, right side. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, you could tell he was sniffing that hit all the way. Great hustle getting down the line. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. Yeah, don't need much damage here. Just a base hit. Likely will score 2. That misses. Ball 1.
1-0.
Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. And fouled off. And that one fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. That is the inning. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Nick Enright. He's making his second appearance of the season.
Number 94. Nick Enright.
Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Miguel Rojas. Ball 1 there. And a base hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Betts stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Next offering is in for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Hedges throw. Got him. Caught stealing. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field, and that's down. A base hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the
Now
at-bat
batting,
after
first
being
baseman,
down in the
Freddie
count,
Freeman.
up against it with 2 strikes right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
There's a strike up high. And the count is 0-2.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball, see if he adjusts on this next pitch.
In the dirt. Tag, save at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch. And there's a ball. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
Smith in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one's deep. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Now batting,
I'm
right
curious
fielder,
how he decides to
Teoscar
attack on the
Hernandez.
mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Pitch is in there. 0-1. Right side. Noel should have this one. Nabs it. And that is that. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Tanner Scott.
Now
And I
pitching
can't
for Los
imagine any
Angeles.
save is an easy one. You're holding
Number
a small lead on the
66.
scoreboard, and you know those
Tanner
hitters are going to
Scott.
give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Kyle
Leading
Manzardo
off
digs in for the Guardians.
First baseman.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And that puts the tying run on base.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. On to pinch run, Daniel Schneemann. No outs, runner at first. John Kenzie Noel digs in for the Guardians. With the winning run at the plate. Yeah, the home team trying to pull it out. Off the
Ball
mark
one.
there. 1-1.
1-1.
Way out front for strike 2.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
1-run game, bottom 9. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That's inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. So up next, Will Wilson.
Now
He's already
batting,
homered in this game.
Number 7.
And that is out of play. High fly ball, right field. 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Austin Hedges now.
Austin Hedges.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers strand the tying run on base to win it.
Well, a ton of hits in this one, but the sequencing just not on point to be able to put runs up on the board. Real close game. Saw a lot of offense, but it just didn't translate. So many runners left in scoring position, so many missed opportunities, and it came down to just a couple of key at-bats.